Okay, so again, thanks for joining. So today I'll be sharing an opportunity that was introduced to me and my wife some months ago by a friend here in Canada, and we we think it's an amazing opportunity. We wanted to do it for a while to see how, you know, just to get a feel of the whole system and understand the details of it and have the confidence enough to be able to share with other people. And that's why I thought to, invite you guys and present this to you. Already shared with a couple of people, and I thought with the level of confidence that is increasing every day, I thought you know, I felt comfortable enough to actually have this session to, share with a wider audience, a wider group. So the opportunity, the company is called Lssc. So it's a lightning scooter shared company, and the company started off in 2021, but then the lightning scooter part of the company kicked off last year, 2024. So the best way to explain it, I'd like to just quickly share my screen and walk you through from my own profile and then try to answer a couple of questions that you might have. So let me share my screen. So I'll be sharing from my phone so you can see and I can walk you through. So this company, so these scooters, you'll find them in many places all over the US, some parts of Canada, and other countries actually. So this is the app. I just launched the app Lssc. So this is my profile. So if you see the scooters on the screen, that's what the scooters look like. So there this several scooter center, you know, um, in different parts of the world. And this company opened up and last year and started inviting partners. So if you want to partner with them, the way to partner with them is for you to rent a certain number of scooters for those scooters to be used. And then you are paid every single day from the sign up day um, for your scooters being for the scooters that you rented, based on the amount of scooters that you rented. So if I show you, this is my profile, and right here you see there are different levels at which you can sign up and decide what number of scooters you want to rent. So the least level is what you call B3. At this level, you are renting 8 scooters. Now, if you are renting 8 scooters, you get a profit of $3.8 on each of the scooters every day from Monday to Friday. I will show you a different table shortly that shows the chart of if you invest this particular amount and how much you make every single day. So if you then you have the second level, which is so 960 USD, then you can rent 15 scooters at 2180, 2180. You can rent 35 scooters at 4980. That was the level I got in at. That's 4980 USD. You can rent 65 scooters at 10,700. You can rent 120 scooters at 23K and so on. Now, when you rent the scooters and you make payment for whatever level you want to come in at, what you need to do every day is this. So this is my profile here. Um, every day between 12 a.m. midnight and 7 p.m. of that day, all I need to do is to come in here. Now, this is my scooter. Uh, so this is where I'm renting the scooters. So on this interface here, I need to come in and click on this blue button here. So this blue button for now, you see it's not working. It says accessible task exhausted, right? Because I already ran my scooter for today. So every day, all you need to do is come in here, release your scooters for rental. for that day. Once you do, you see the receiving countdown here is 000. Once you release your scooter for rental, the countdown time will show from 4 hours to zero. So it starts counting down from 4 hours, starts counting down 4 hours from the time you release your scooters. So once you open your scooters for use, the countdown will start from 4 hours to zero. After 4 hours is completed, you will automatically get credited for the amount for the day. That's the amount. I'll show you the breakdown. But then all you need to do is, so it doesn't matter what time of the day between that 12 midnight and 7 p.m. that you run your scooter. After 4 hours, you will get the credit for the day. Now, if you see where I have here current gross income, you see what it's showing here. It's showing 4774. Okay, so just note this number down. I'll come back to explain this. So now let me show you the okay, good. Here you are. So I'll share this document with you guys so you can take a look, this company profile and all of that. But my focus here is to show you the rental levels you can come in at. So if you rent, I showed you already, it's 960 USD. That's the least level. It's called B3. Your daily income Monday to Friday will be 30.4 USD. So now the agreement with the company is when you sign up for a 3-year contract. What that means is that for every weekday from the day you signed up for the next 3 years, as long as you run that scooter, you are supposed to be paid that amount every single day. And that's why this chart is this way. Take a look at this. So if you invested 960 USD, every day your return is 30.4 every weekday. Now, after 30 days, your return would be 912. So you're almost back at your investment capital. Then after 261 days, that's 1 year because this is 260, this is on working days. You should be at 7934. After 2 years, you should be at this. After 3 years, you should be at this. So the contract is before 3 years elapses, you need to renew again, either with the same amount or probably a different level if you want to upgrade, and all of that is up to you. But then this is one of the reasons why we joined. So I'll walk you through, for example, if you're getting in at 2180, your daily income is 67.5 USD. After 30 working days, you are 2025, and so on and so forth. If you got in at 4980, like I did, my daily income is 154 every weekday. Now, after 30 days, the figure here, you should be at 4620. Now, let me just show you mine. Now, I joined on the 17th of April. You see the date here, 17th of April. That's last month. Now, right now, and you see what the chart says, you should be at 4620, right? 4620 after 30 days. And right here I am. I'm about 30 days now, and I'm at 4774. So this is from the daily income. Now, this was one of the reasons why we actually tried the opportunity. The fact that you can make money every single day without having to bring anybody or invite anybody to join, just by running your machine every day. In 6 weeks of running and renting your scooters to be used every day, you make money, and then in 6 weeks you have your investment capital back, and anything onward is profit. So if you look at this chart now, or the figure here, the current gross income, 4774, it appears I'm still a little short of the amount I invested. So, but I've made more than this actually, and I will show you. But this is the interface for the scooter. So assuming I didn't do anything else, what I mean is that assuming I didn't share this with anybody else, because there are commission bonuses, and I'll share with you. There are bonuses for invitation for getting others to join. That's the second part, a second leg of the business. So, but assuming I didn't bring anybody in, I didn't talk to anybody about it because there are people like that here who haven't shared with anybody, just making their daily income. So if I did that, for example, by tomorrow, because 4774, if I make another 154 by tomorrow or next or on Monday, I should be in profit already, which is 6 weeks from the time I started. So I'm just showing you this part to let you know that this is how it works. That if you invest any amount you invest in 6 weeks of getting started, you will make your capital back. But then I have made more. So let me show you. Here, so I've made 7732. So 7,732 so far. And the reason is because I'm going to open up for you now the revenue details. So anywhere you see 154, 154 is, you can see Scooter. That's the daily income for Scooter. And you can see the date here is 29th May. That's today. And you can see the time is 1610. 1610 is 4:10 p.m. That was the time the money dropped in my account. That means I ran my scooter today by 12:10 because it's 4 hours after you run your scooter, the amount for the day will drop in your account. So 154 today. Now, any other amount you see that is not 154 is some sort of bonus or maybe a salary. There are different levels. I'm going to show you that part as well. That's the if you want to then go the multi-level marketing route, there's some an amazing opportunity for growth here. So um, so 154 daily quota 65. You see, invitation reward. Um, this one again, invitation reward. So these rewards, for example, this 65 and 149, it wasn't even me that shared that opportunity with somebody else directly. It was someone that I brought in that invited somebody else, and then I got some commission of that amount. So you see 154, 154, 154. See 43, 43, 43. These are rewards for invitation. 154, you see 50 is position salary. So right now I'm an L1 manager. So if you're an L1 manager, an L1 manager just means that you have 5 people who have joined the business through you. It doesn't matter at what level they joined. When you're L1 manager, you're paid 1100, 1100 USD, like a commission. And then you're paid $50 as a salary every 10 days for helping those in your team. So you can see the other amounts, $20 here, 15 for 2020, for the 350 and the likes. So all of this is what then brought me to 7,732 after 6 weeks. So but I showed you earlier that even if I didn't do this part of inviting or sharing with anybody, I would still be in profit in about 2 days. Now, what you see here, you see cashable profit here, and you see it's showing 522 USD. What it simply means is that this is the amount that you have left that you haven't cashed out yet. So I have withdrawn. So if this is 522, it means I have withdrawn 7,200 and something. And I want to show you how just my withdrawal record here. So if you take a look at this, my first withdrawal was I joined 17th of April. I withdrew on the 28th of April, about 11 days after I joined, 1609. Then on the 12th of May, I withdrew 3053. Then I withdrew 980. Now, if you notice, this amount 1625 is under review because when you withdraw, it takes 48 hours for the money to drop in your account. So any moment from now, because I withdrew on Tuesday, that's 2 days ago. So any moment from now, this amount will drop in my account, and then this will also change to completed. So you can withdraw anytime. There's no restriction on withdrawal. However, anytime you withdraw, there's a 20% commission that goes back into the company. So, but you can withdraw anytime. So, like those who join through us, we say to them, withdraw every week. You don't have to wait. Just withdraw weekly. When you have all your money out or your investment, then you can decide to start getting into the other parts of Lssc. which is what I want to share with you now, the other parts of LSSC. So this scooter part is just one part of making money, of earning here. There's a trading part where you can so every single you can choose to get into that trading part, and most people get into that part once they've been here for a while. So they use the profit from here from the scooter because the to explore any of the options that the company has, you must get in first through the scooter. That's the doorway into the company. So when you get in, you can start to get into the trading part. For the trading part, you're giving signals every day, trading signals every day. And those trading signals, they tell you these are guaranteed signals. And there's also a guarantee that if for some reason the trade signal for the day goes wrong, you are refunded for the day for that trade, so you don't get to lose. And our friend who brought us in, he joined on the 1st of February of this year. That's over 2 months ago. And he got into the trading part about a month after he started. And he joined with 2,000 US dollars, the trading part. And as of today, he's withdrawn over $30,000 from the trading part because it's compound interest. And the trading part is every day, Monday to Sunday. So they give you a signal, you go in the direction of the signal, just one direction that they tell you buy up or buy down, you go in that direction, and then you're credited if you know the trade. So he said from his experience, the trade has gone wrong only one day, and that day he was refunded. So there's a group chat where the link where the trade signal is posted, and then you just follow it and earn for the day. So it's compound interest. So you invest 2K, for example, USD, and then it's 2% on the trade. So 2% on the trade, 2% of 2K is $40. So day one, you make $40 in profit. Now, by day two, your capital is no longer $2,000, is now 2040. So it's 2% of 2040, which will give you about $42 point something. Then the next day is now $2,080 or 82 point something. So your capital keeps increasing. So it's compound interest. And that's why it moves really fast. And also you can withdraw your money anytime. The third part of the business is, and I like this one probably most because of the concept. It's called shared store. Shared store is where LSSC opens a company or a store for their members. So you, as a member of LSSC, can decide to partner with LSSC to open a physical store, like a convenience store, like a gym, and they run it. They run it. The operation is handled by them, but then they pay you. So there's an agreement on how much they pay you over a period of time, but then you get to be in profit maybe five times, maybe even 10 times more than what you invested. So I haven't explored it, but that's one area I look forward to exploring as soon as possible. Then LSSC also has other products. For example, just last week, they brought in they had been trying to clear it, and they announced that they just successfully cleared these power banks. But they're more of power stations. So these power stations have power banks. They install them in like airports, public places, malls, where you can go in and charge and just pay a token. Just the same way people use the scooters. They go in, just put a token in, and then take the scooter and use them and drop them back. And the same thing goes for and the scooters have trackers. So I mean, I haven't used it, but the person who brought us in has used even here in Canada here. He's used it and he was explaining to me how it works. I haven't used anyone before, but I've seen people who use them. You just so some of them have like they keep them in the parks. They have different stations where they keep them. So the same thing now, people can just rent the power banks, rent them for like an hour and then pay with a token, and that becomes so it's part of what they are doing now. The company also has they have offices. I think this part also got me more confident to share this opportunity. They have offices in every state in the United States, and how do they open their offices? It's quite interesting. So when you get to when you become a level three manager, within the company, anywhere you are, the company opens an office for you. So more like a franchise. They open an office for you, they fund it, they pay for the office space, and you operate from there. The whole idea is that they want LSSC closer to, they want it in every city, in every state, in every corner. That's what they say. So once you're level three manager, even if there are two of you living in that city, you will still have your own office. And the person who brought us in, he joined 1st of February, and by today's Thursday, in 2 days on Saturday, he's launching the office that was open for him. And it's not even just one room space, it's like a massive facility. And something that was interesting was in the last 1 week, over 20 offices were open for many people. So over 20 new offices were opened for those who were in L3 manager. So they tell you look for a facility, and then for all of them, they paid 6 months upfront for all of those venues, all of those offices in the United States and Canada here. And it was, for me, it was encouraging because it just lets me know that they are around. See, and like I said, not just one. And having someone that is so close by, I'll be there on Saturday for the lunch. If you're in Canada, you're welcome. I can send the address to you. It's open on Saturday, and massive place, and it's amazing. It's amazing, and just want to show you that. Excuse me a second here. I want to show you some of the, opportunities for growth, and for, if you be considering that. Uh, Share my screen again here with you. So there are different levels, but if you look at this, for example, you see these are the commission rewards. So if you invite someone at 960 USD who joins the 960 USD, you get a commission of 15%, which is 144. How about 2180? You get 370 USD. 4980, 846. 10.7, you get 19.26. 23, you get 4140, and so on. And then this is the part of, if you want to then, if you're interested in then building, you know, sharing opportunity with other people, you have 5 people under you. This is a level one reward. You are an L1 manager with 1100 USD. Then there's L2, it's L3, and so on and so forth, and lots of other perks that come with that. But again, just to recap, but for us, number one, we got in when he told us about the opportunity. We got in first because so there was this skepticism at first that, hey, this is like a multi-level marketing thing. Even though we like the idea of the daily income, but it was still like, okay, there was still multi-level marketing there. So we were a bit skeptical. But firstly, why we got in, the Spirit of God told us to go in. We were led by the Spirit of God. We just felt, we went in with our heart, honestly. We didn't do as much research as people would do, like a lot of research. And, we just kind of felt this peace and we got in. Secondly, the person who brought us in is someone that we know, that we have some level of relationship with, someone that we trust. So, and we knew he wouldn't lie to us. So we believed him, when we just got in. And of course, the daily income part of it. And the fact that in 6 weeks, which is like the worst case scenario, like 6 weeks, and because of the things that the company is doing and the other areas, by the way, I didn't mention that the company also has a token, like a coin. So, and as at the time the coin launched, I was told about 3 months ago or so, it was $0.06 per coin per token, but now it's over $2. And it hasn't even launched on like the bigger, platforms yet. So there's a lot of things that the company is doing. And I think one other thing that caught my attention was when you're in meetings with the top management, there is the tone of intentionality with which they communicate. There's sincerity in their communication. You can read through it. So that gave us a lot of confidence as well. And because I think we are also the biggest proof of it, right? The fact that we're able to guide others, help others. There's no, they tell you from the start how much they take for commission when you're withdrawing. but there's no cap of you must, okay, you can't withdraw until you have 5,000 or things like that. And we joined just 2 months ago, I mean, just over a month ago. But there's those that have been here that we've known for 6 months, for 7 months. We've seen videos from mayors in the United States endorsing it. We've seen videos from, active forcemen who've been here for like 4 months talking about it, actively promoting it. So you can see they're not hiding, and they are the fact that they are also putting power in the hands of, like, more like a franchise, putting power in the hands of those who are, at least I know someone that has an office now, is launching on Saturday. Again, it's comforting, so, but, and just so you know, this opportunity was restricted to Canada and the United States up until 2 days ago. So so what happened was they first captured the United States, then moved to Canada, and people had been asking, I mean, those who have been here for like 3 months, 4 months, even longer, asking for their friends in different parts of the world. And they wanted to be sure that their system was now ready to accommodate those people. And finally, 2 days ago, it launched, say, hey, globally now, people can invest globally just 2 days ago. So this is the opportunity, and um, I'll be open to take your questions. But we thought it was an amazing opportunity, and we thought that max in 6 weeks, you would have your investment. And again, there's no obligation to invite anybody, except if you choose to also explore that opportunity as well. So over to you guys. Questions or comments? Okay, I saw.
Hi,
Hi. Okay.
morning.
Good.
Um,
Same here.
I didn't start at the very beginning. How are you, Dr.
Yes, is
Neil?
this
It's been
you?
a while. Yes, it's me. How are you?
Oh my, excellent. It's
Nice to hear from you.
same
Thank you so
here.
much for the invite.
You're
Hello,
welcome.
everyone. Good
Absolutely.
morning.
Good morning. Yeah, it's over probably what time there now?
It's 1:43 in the morning.
Almost 2 a.m. Wow.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Sorry for keeping you up.
No, it's fine. That's why I missed the first one because of the
Yeah,
time difference. So,
I know. I
um, just a quick question. What's the minimum to get started?
960 USD.
Okay.
960.
And if I wanted to just head straight into trading as opposed to investing in scooters, is that also possible?
No, you have to get in through scooters first.
Right. Okay.
And then, yeah, so that would mean if you wanted to get started with trading as soon as you get in, then it would mean that you have to be ready for double investment.
Right.
You can
Gotcha.
invest in scooter and invest in trading. So, or you invest in scooter and then, probably if you want to move your profit from scooters to trading, you can also do that. So, but it's up to you. Well, you have to start with the scooters.
Okay. Good. But yeah, thank you.
That's
That was
the doorway to the other parts of the business. So
right. Thank you.
you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Any other question? So should I assume that everybody got everything? Any other question? Ian, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Great. You made it finally.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll share the recording with you. Okay, I think you joined a bit late, but I'll share it
Okay.
with you so that you can just you can watch and ask your questions.
Okay. No problem. Thank you.
Thanks for joining. Okay, another question? You can stay on anyway. So just hear the questions here if you wanna. Okay, should I assume everybody's clear and Tai, no question, Juju, no question. Okay, can you still hear me? Okay, Tai, no question. Okay, good. Awesome. Okay, so
Hi, Dr. Annie. This
hello.
is Uju.
Would you this you?
Yeah,
Would you?
yeah.
How are you? Do where have you been?
I'm here. I joined late, so
Okay.
I think I have to watch the recording and know what it's all
Okay.
about.
Okay, great. I'll share with you immediately after.
Then I'll still contact you if I have any question.
Yeah, awesome. I'll share with you after this call. Awesome. So
Yeah, I missed yesterday, so I just remembered and I had to
yeah,
like
no,
jump in. Yeah,
you got okay. So good
thank
to
you.
hear from you. Okay.
Yeah, good to hear from you. Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay. All right. So let's just quickly end this session then. So I'll share the recording with you guys and then we can take it up from there. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you guys.
Thanks. Bye.
Have a good evening. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good night.